Hello my friends, welcome to an exciting episode in our Photoshop design series. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the process of creating this poster inside of Photoshop. So whether you're a beginner or a professional, it's going to be easy steps like we've done in previous videos. If you've not subscribed, now is the best time to subscribe to my channel so you miss anything I'm dropping anytime from now. If you've not gotten your Smart Designer Premium assets, the link is in the description of this video, so you can also have these goodies that comes with this bundle itself. Without having to waste much time, let's get started. So click on File and click on New, and I'm just going to put the name of what I want to design here. So it's going to be poster, just poster, and 4 by 5 inches. I'm using inches, please, and click OK. Right, so what I'm going to do next is come over here, adjustments, and click on solid color, and I'm just going to use this. That's the color code. Right, what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to go over to my text tool or my type tool, and I'm going to type something very simple, which is Cuba. I'm going to change the color to white, and so you can see it now. I'm going to change the font also to what I used build titling. So this is the particular one that I used. So you can get all of this in the Smart Designer Premium asset, right, that I talked about in the beginning of this video. Right, download yours and install and follow up with this video. Right, so you have this here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to right click on the layer, right? So, and I'm going to select convert to shape. So it's now a shape. So come over here and select this selection tool. From this top here, you're going to draw a mark hue like this that selects the 0 points. Then drag this down like this. Make sure it's on a straight line. And this is what you should have, right? Easy peasy, right? Good. So Ctrl T to transform it. Then you can now make it a little bit smaller like this. Make it smaller so it's not too big that it covers the whole document itself. Right. So I think I like it the way it is currently. So I'm just going to press enter, and this is what we have. So I'm just going to go over to bring in this nice looking guy here. So I'm just going to position him here. A couple of things I want to do with this picture. Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly go over to filter and go to camera raw. Inside of camera raw, I'm going to do a couple of things to make this picture pop. Of course, if you've been following my previous videos, you know that I always want to make my pictures pop and stand out. Like this picture, like this video up ahead here, you can watch how I make my photos pop inside of Photoshop. So you can learn with that also, right? So I'm just going to, you can use my settings for this. I'm going to sharpen this all the way. And yes, I'm going to go over to basics, and inside of basic, I'm just going to reduce the highlights like this, and I'll just click OK. I'm done. Right, so you can see before and let's have it and after like this. Okay, so now that that is done, next thing I want to do is I'd want to fade the edge of this image. So my brush selected on the mask, I'm going to paint to fade out that part. I'm going to do the same thing too for the Cuba text, but I'm going to reduce it a bit, just a bit like this. And haven't done that. The next thing I want to do is I'm just going to bring this image down a bit. You can see the edges are still there. I'm going to mask this out, and I'm just going to clean up the text. Right, select the image too, and I'm going to click on black and white. right? So with the black and white selected, right click and create clipping mask. So it's affecting just the image and not the entire composition, right? So I'm just going to use the settings here, increase the blues while I reduce the reds. And with this done, this is what we have. So this is like good to go. Select the two of them, Ctrl G to group them. And selecting this one, you can see that the edge is not properly faded. So select the image, go over to your brush and fade this properly. Close this up so that you can see what you're doing in real time. And yeah. So the next thing you want to do is go ahead and bring in this image, drag and drop. Basically, that's what I'm doing. So when you bring in this image, make sure it covers the whole composition or the document like this, as the case may be. And you might want to click enter to position this well. I'm just going to go up here and change the blend mode to screen. Yeah, you guessed right. So when I change to screen, I'm going to reduce the opacity like this. I'm going to mask it, click on the mask like this, and I'm going to conceal the areas that I don't want to see. Select my brush and I'm just going to conceal those areas like that. And also this part also. So it's just this middle area that is visible, right? Good. So screen, the blend mode is set to screen. That is good to go. So select this layer. On this layer, I'm just going to go in and bring in this image, drag and drop. That's basically what I'm doing. It's very easy. So with this one, I'm just going to make it bigger to cover the whole canvas like I did for the first one, right? So having done this, the next thing I want to do is I'm just going to clip it on the text, and I'm going to change the blend mode to difference, right? Set to difference. Now click on this layer, the one on top, adjustment layer, and select hue and saturation. Now what you should do is click on colorize like this, and let's bump up the saturation to give us what we want. So I'm not going to use this color code. I'm not going to use this color of saturation. I'm going to shift the hues. When I mean shift the hues, I'm just going to move my slider here, and I'm going to use something that looks like cyan or green, somewhere in between, just somewhere here. So you can use my settings. I'm at 3. Yep. So I'm just going to click OK like this, and this is what I have, right? So I'm just going to go in and I'm going to bring in my text. I typed this already. Again, the font that I use for this text here is Gochi and Chapaza. So you can get that from the graphic designer premium assets, right? The smart designer premium assets. So you can get that from the assets. The link is in the description of this video, right? So having done that, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going over to color balance, and I'm just going to apply tiny bits of blues to this design to make it pop. And yeah, I forgot something. So I'm just going to click on this and rename this image. It's very, very important. And I'm going to click on this layer, create a new layer just above it. Go over to your brush, and with your brush selected, you make it smaller and paint in some shadows just behind the image here like this, somewhere here too, and on top here paint in some shadows just like this. And when you are done, if you feel it's too much, you can reduce the opacity here like this. I'm going to change the blend mode to multiply to make it darker, and yeah, we're good to go. Alright guys, if you've liked this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up to like. I'll see you in the next video just above.